headset broke, so I'm using this other one. It's a wireless one. I don't really like it.
Yeah, shit, I miss my wireless headset. Fucking dog chewed it up. $150.
Yep.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
This is good. I don't know.
On first down, Mahomes is going to complete to Thompson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running. Continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, God.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
See what I mean? Like
and he'll bring this one inside the 35.
I can't compare.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
When are the schools opening back up?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What time is it over there right now?
About to be 11 p.m.
At night?
Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
And
he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go, D.
Mayfield now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Without a doubt, that already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Good. 180. Hurry. Regular. Hey, we're 33. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st down, here's Breida.
I was about to
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of those you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Hurry. Run. Smooth.
From the 44, Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Only if you play good in real life.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Wow. 53.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 43. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. Mahomes going to throw, escaping the pressure right. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, I should not have that.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Hold that
He'll
ball.
take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
Oh, that would have been so cool if he would have got that.
Jonathan Abram picks it. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, Mayfield again. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
No.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
Yeah, I'm playing with my buddy.
Now that'll bring up second down.
Alright, I'll see you.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by one. Just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
You're not a bad running
Get him
back.
down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs first down. So here's
I
a
think his
first
name
and
Ball
10
or something.
at
He
the
had something
38.
B. I don't know.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
After the ball sails over your head,
Let's see who this is on. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
I don't know.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On third down, Thompson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. They'll turn to Thompson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Yeah, that was my best kick in it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
King. Hey, Wahoo! Mike 50. You.
Mayfield to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On the carry, here's Smith. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Couldn't resign him in time.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Thompson. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round weekend. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Oh, my God.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
180. Alert.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 22. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Mayfield. He completes this one to Mack. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 67 yards as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board. They're still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, 1st half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. This is fielded at the 27. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC Divisional Round. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to fire one, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Bravo!
Mayfield to throw it this time. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
At the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
50 to Mike. So we got man.
Mayfield on play action. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Oh, shoot,
A little football 1-on-1 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
53 to Mike. 53. Check out.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez. Touchdown, Raiders. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that almost makes it a brand new ball.
You have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
This one taken just inside the 10. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's got it complete to Thompson. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Thompson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Wow. And the kick by Butker is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh,
it's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darwin Thompson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They're going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 50. Check tight. Hey, on 133. Hey, we got Mike. Hey, exit. Run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Mike's 50. Hey, Orbit. Watch the boot. 50's the Mike. 50's the money. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes going to throw it here. Sliding out of the pocket. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
He's coming. We got double 22 jet.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 48 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They run it with Breida. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 68 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to...
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you had all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Man, I threw terrible. 57%. Dang, Daniel Sorensen. I'm gonna franchise tag Darren Lee again.